Hey beauties, it's Court. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I was loving in the month of February. Honestly, I've bought a lot of new stuff in the last couple of weeks and I've been really testing it out before I haul it and show it to you guys. So this is mainly stuff from the beginning of the month and I don't have that much of it. What I do have though, I really liked. So if you want to see my favorites from the beginning of February, I guess, keep your cute little ass right where it's at. So the first thing I want to share with you is a brush. I got this in my I believe. This is the Luxie Flat Definer 221 brush, and this is a game changer. If you're a beginner or you're just not good at smudging out your lower lash line, I'm a little bit of both. I just find it really hard to get it right. This is perfection. When you turn it sideways, it like disappears. Look how thin that is. It is so skinny. You can get right up where your lash bit, right up in that bitch, right up in there, and lay it right down exactly where you want it to be. And it's so skinny that it's impossible to take it down any further than you want it to go, because a lot of times my issue is bringing the shadow down too far and then it just starts to look like I have raccoon eyes, and you can't do that with this brush. It's basically idiot proof. It is so freaking soft. I really want to try some more brushes from Luxie. If you guys have tried brushes from them, let me know what your favorites are, because I do plan on placing an order soon, but I did get this one in a subscription bag box, one of them subscription things that comes in my mailbox every month, and I really like it. Next thing I have is hella expensive, but I thought my camera stopped recording for a second. Whew, that scared me. Next thing I have is hella expensive for what it is, but I really think that it's worth it. They're the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liners. I believe I talked past tense about these in a video before. They're really good. I love them. I think it was just a haul that I talked about them. I'm not sure. Maybe it was another favorites video. That's how much I love them. I can't stop talking about them or using them. I have Midnight Cowboy, which is kind of like a champagne gold. I have Glam Rock, which is a silver, and then AC/DC, which is a purple. These are so, I don't use them as liners. What I use them for is all over my lid. Sometimes when you want to put glitter on your lid, you just want to do a little bit of sparkle here and there, but it can quickly turn into a full lid of glitter. At least that's my experience, and that's what's happened to me sometimes. So these are perfect for just adding a little bit of sparkle. I have them on my lid right now. I have, which one do I have? Midnight Cowboy, I believe, and it just adds like a little bling here and there when you turn your head and blink your eyes and such. The juice that's inside, like the liquid that's in there, it's kind of like a primer. So when you put them on, they don't go anywhere. You don't need to use a base, and the best part about them is they don't move around the shadow that you have underneath. Sometimes with products like this, when you put them on, they can start to disintegrate the shadow that's underneath of them. These do not do that. So I definitely think, even though they're a little bit on the pricey side, hella expensive, they're definitely worth it in my book. Next thing I want to share, I've been hearing really mixed reviews about. People either love it or they hate it. This is the Maybelline Master Prime eyeshadow base. I love this. I think it's really good. There's 3 shades. There's more of a matte shade. This one's kind of like in the middle, and there's like a super duper shimmery shade. It kind of has more of like a moussey consistency. You can see I already filmed this video once, but I don't know. It's got the flat doe foot applicator. You can see there's a little bit of a shine to it. So it's like, since it's flat, there's like perfect amount on each side. You don't have to dip it back in. It's just really easy to use. I have had this eyeshadow on. I used this today, and I have had this eyeshadow on for 12 hours. I put it on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It is now 4 in the morning. Done fell asleep, done ate dinner, done been chasing 2 kids around all night, and it is still standing pretty damn strong. So I think, and I think this was like $6. I mean, you can't beat it. I think this is a really good eyeshadow base. I really like it. The next 4 things I'm going to talk about, and the last 4 things I have to share with you, are all palettes, but I love them all for different reasons. The first one is the Showstopper palette from Tarte. Love this thing. Amber bought this for me for Christmas. The packaging is gorgeous. It's got purple snakeskin on the front, and it's got gold, and it's just, I like purple and gold. Can you tell? Can you tell? How pretty is this? It's Faye by Zoya. So good. I just put it on and I love it. Anyway, this palette, when you open it up, so it's got the 6 eyeshadows, and the eyeshadows are really good. I've actually used them a couple times before, but what I really love is this part down here. The blush in the middle, I believe, is called Fame, if I'm not mistaken. The bronzer is Park Avenue Princess, and then the highlight is Pink Champagne, which I really wish that Tarte would make Pink Champagne as a single. It only comes in like palettes and sets. I first fell in love with it in their holiday set, and then I ended up returning it, and I almost kept the entire set just to keep this highlighter. So when she sent this to me and I found out it was the same highlighter, I was ecstatic. This is the highlighter that I have on right now. I have Gilded Honey mixed in just a little tiny bit to warm it up, but on my Cupid's bow and the tip of my nose, this is the only highlighter that I'm wearing. Absolutely gorgeous. The bronzer is the perfect shade between cool and warm, so you can contour, bronze, you can do whatever you want with it, and it's gonna work. The shadow in the middle, the shadow. This is a blush. The blush in the middle is the blush that made me like peach blush. Can I say blush again? Blush, 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 blush. I never used to wear it before, but this is just gorgeous. It's just beautiful. It goes with everything. It's one of those ones that I reach for when I don't know what else to reach for, and it just matches pretty much anything, especially if I have more of a warm look on my eyes. Peach blush just pairs perfectly with it. So, and all of them are great quality. They blend beautifully. They're very pigmented. This is a really good little palette to have in your arsenal. Third palette. This is not the third. This is the second. Jesus, what am I talking about right now? Oh my God. What is wrong with me? Second palette I want to talk about is the Self-Made palette from Anastasia. I really hope this is still available, and I really hope I didn't talk about this too in another favorites video. Oh my God, did I? No, I don't think I did. I love this palette. There's something in here for everybody. It's kind of like the perfect palette to me. Like, everything about this is perfection, especially Pink Champagne. One of my favorite eyeshadows ever. I mean, look at that. I don't even have to look at my viewfinder to know that this looks incredible right now. Here's the swatch on the back of my hand. This little stripe right here. Oh my God, so pigmented. And I just found out that pink eyeshadow really accentuates and flatters green eyes. So no wonder I liked Pink Champagne so much, because it does have kind of a pink tone to it. But every eyeshadow in here except for Blossom and Self-Made. Self-Made just isn't very pigmented. It's very blasé. And the same thing with Blossom. They're just not, they just don't excite me. But every single other, Sherbet, Isla, Deep Purple, Metallic Plum, Witchy, right down to this gray witchy color right here. All of them are incredible. I did this really fun mermaid inspired look with Deep Purple and Isla. It's posted on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, you definitely should be. You can go and check that out. I wore that look for like 3 days straight. Like, I rocked the mermaid look for like 3 days because I loved it so much. They blend beautifully. They're so buttery, very pigmented. Anastasia usually always kills it with these palettes. This one is no exception, and you get 2 extras in this one. There's 2 more in this one than there are in her other palettes. 35 bucks, can't beat it. Cannot beat it with a stick. And why would you want to? Why would you want to beat them with a stick? They're so pretty. Don't beat them with a stick. Don't beat your makeup with a stick. Third palette I want to talk about is my NBA Cosmetics Magnetic Palette. I have my Wet n Wild eyeshadows inside, and I am going to do a full video on just this palette, but I just wanted to mention it really quickly because the quality of it is really, 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 really nice. It's a really good quality palette. It's very sturdy, very well made. It's got glitter. It's like all glittery on the back. The plastic on the front is like a legit sheet of like hard plastic. Like, this thing is not, you're not like breaking this. Like, you could toss it around, throw it in your suitcase, take it where you need to go. Very good quality. You can tell when you open it too. It has enough resistance to where you can tell it's not going to wear down too quickly, because of course we all do this when we open our Z palettes. It just makes it easier to hold, and I just have really, I really, really like this. I also like having all of my Wet n Wild eyeshadows in one place because I'm actually using them a lot more than I would before, where I would have to have like 6 different palettes sitting out on my vanity. I only need 1 now. So definitely keep an eye out because I am going to do a video on just this palette. Haley just woke up for her midnight snack, so I'm just going to show you that I have been loving my MAC Sculpting palette. This is a pre-made palette that you can buy from MAC. It is $60. It's a $112 value. I think it's a steal. They blend gorgeously. There's something in here for everybody. This Sculpt powder is everything. I have been using it almost every single day. You guys, that's all I have to share with you this month. I told you everything that I've basically been using for the last few weeks has been new stuff that you will see in an upcoming video. So I guess that's all I have. I don't have any flops because I also am planning a products I regret video. Don't look for it too soon though, because it's not going to be just a products I regret video. It's going to be products I regret and then alternatives. They're not going to be necessarily dupes, like exact dupes for them, but things that I think would be better money well spent. I have no idea how to word that sentence. Words are just not coming out of my mouth the way that I want them to right now. 'Tis very, very late at night, and I guess I'm gonna get going. So I love you guys so damn much. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. She's not even really crying. She'll like yell at the top of her lungs. She like screams, and then she'll just like blah, 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 and baby talk like, Mom, where are you, Mom? I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.